What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Rogue Tuesday. Today we are going to play the Mega Beedrill-EX deck. Yeah, I said Mega Beedrill, and today we're going to find out, is this card good or not? It's something, alright, but let's see what's it about and let's see how the deck works. Now, like I said, our main attacker is going to be this Mega Beedrill. 200 HP, which is pretty low on the Mega side, but it has the attack Hazard Stinger. It does 40 base damage, which is not a lot, but its effect is really, really cool. You discard all energy attached to this Pokemon, which is sad. You have to discard all energy, so you have no more grass energies attached to your Mega Beedrill. But your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed and poisoned, but you put 4 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon between turns. So basically, you do 40, and then with the poison and everything, it goes up to 80, back to you, 120. You can then attack again or something for the knockout if you want to. So as you see, you can do 4, 8, or you do 8, 12, and then back of them 160. So you're seeing, like, you're like, alright, so I'm missing 10 damage. So we're going to find out how can we do that 10 damage. Now, one of the people that you can do 10 damage with is the regular Beedrill. Not so much the first tag, Double Scrapper, discard 2 tools attached to your opponent's Pokemon. That's pretty much useless, but Pin Missile. Flip 4 coins, this tag does 40 damage times a number of heads. So if you flip 1 head, so you can then knock it out with the poison and everything, which is really nice. But our main attacker, we're going to go Mega Beedrill, and then back to Sceptile-EX. Sceptile-EX has a cool attack, Sleep Poison. 10 damage, flip a coin if heads, your active Pokemon is now asleep and poison. It's already poisoned regardless, but the sleep might be a big deal. And also, early game, you can attack with the Sceptile. 1 grass energy, not that bad at all. You can, attack with Sceptile-EX while setting up Beedrill-EX on your bench, which is really, really cool. And also, Unseen Claw is a great attack. It does 60. If your opponent's active Pokemon is affected by a special condition, this attack does 70 more damage, which is 130. And then plus the 40, which is 170, which is really nice. That can hit some cool numbers and maybe help against some Mega decks if you do play them, like maybe Mega Manectric or maybe Mega Rayquaza or something. This could help out a lot to hit these cool numbers. And that's going to be all of our attackers. Like I said, early game, you might want to use Sleep Poison. You can make it where your opponent can't attack you too as well, while you're sending multiple Beedrills, which is nice as well. Sceptile does have a 1 retreat cost. Mega Beedrill has a 0 retreat cost, which is really nice, and it gives you the capability of switching out between 2 Mega Beedrills, which I do like a lot. I play 2 Shaymin to help set up to draw 6 new cards in your hand, and 1 Hoopa, because with the Hoopa, you can search out multiple Beedrills and a Shaymin. Hoopa does have a 2 retreat cost, which is kind of high, but we do play the AZ to pick it back into our hand. No Flowstones or Switch. You could maybe play them. I guess the only, like, real situation, like, you have 5 attackers that you can start with that you can attack. 3 you can't attack turn 1, so you could maybe start the Shaymin or Hoopa, but usually, regardless, you're not really attacking turn 1 unless you get, like, the crazy turn 1. So that's all the Pokemon in the deck. We play 1 Battle Compressor, and this way we can discard supporter cards, and mainly for the grass energies. We play 4 Mega Turbos, attaching a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Mega Evolution. And this is how we're going to keep recycling our Mega Beedrills. All you need is a grass energy and a Mega Turbo, and you can constantly keep attacking over and over and over again, which is really, really nice. 4 Puzzle Time, so that way you can reuse Mega Turbos if you have to discard them early. If you have to discard your grass energies, you can get it back with Puzzle Time. Like, a really cool thing that you can do is you can Puzzle Time for, like, double Mega Turbos and get a Beedrill attacking the following turn, which is really nice. I think Puzzle Time is definitely worth it in the deck. 1 Target Whistle, which I'm still on the fence about, and the reason why I have Target Whistle in the deck is because when you play Mega Beedrill, like I said, Hazard Stinger does 40, then with the Poison 80, coming back at you 120. Now this is going to knock out a Shaymin-EX because Shaymin-EX only has 110 HP. So one thing that you could do is you could Lysandre over Shaymin, take a knockout with the Hazard Stinger, okay? Go down to 4 price cards. You can then Target Whistle, Puzzle Time for Lysandre, bring it back out. Maybe Puzzle Time for a Target Whistle to Grass Energy, a Target Whistle to Mega Turbo or something, and take another knockout on Shaymin. Now this is a very hard thing to do, but it is really cool if you can pull it off. You can end up cutting the Target Whistle if you want to, but it is really nice to help take knockouts on the Shaymins because you do basically one-shot those unless your opponent plays AZ or switches, which a lot of decks don't play switch cards nowadays. They might play an AZ, but they have to find a VS Seeker or the AZ to actually use it. For Trainers Mail, for Ultra Ball, for VS Seeker, these are pretty much staple card in all standard decks. Alright, so one AZ to return one Pokemon back into your hand. Most likely you're going to return like Hoopa, maybe Shaymin's. Most likely Hoopa if they do Lysandre up. We do play one Giovanni scheme, which some people might be saying, alright Squeaky, this card is bad. Why are you playing it? Well, the second attack is actually really cool. You do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So what you can do is you can Hazard Sting it for 60, plus the poison, 100, back to you, 140, and then back to them, 180 damage, which can knock out pretty much every EX in the game, which is really nice. So that way you can hit cool numbers with Mega Beedrill and take knockouts that way if you want to. And you can see how the deck does kind of start working. With this scenario, you have like the Giovanni scheme, you get target ones to bring out Shaymin's, you have Mega Turbos and Grass Energies to keep using the Mega Beedrill over and over again, and this deck might actually be somewhat optimal for tournament play. It's definitely for fun right now, unless somebody cracks the code for Mega Beedrill. One Hex Maniac, and this is going to be for Carbink. I know a lot of people are like, how do you beat Carbink? It has Safeguard. Well, you Hex Maniac, shut down their abilities, and you're good to go. And not only that, you can shut down your opponent's abilities as well, which is really nice. We played two Lysandre because we're aiming to knock out these Shaymin-EXs, kinda. That's kind of the strategy, but not really. We can knock out... I'm not saying that we can't knock them out. We can set them up to knock out going back into our turn, which is really nice. Or maybe into their turn as well. 2 in, 4 Sycamore, 3 Force of Giant Plants. Now with this Force of Giant Plants, you can evolve your Grass Pokemon on the first turn they are played. Which means you can get a turn 1 Mega Beedrill. And if you get a Grass Energy, Mega Turbo, Mega Beedrill, you could use a Hazard Stinger on the first turn. Which is, like I said earlier, the crazy turn 1 that you could get. The question is, can we pull this off or not? It is capable, especially with the 2 Shaymins, the Mega Turbos, the Battle Compressor, and everything like that. 3 Beedrill Spearlinks, which is great. Not only is there a promo card, but it has a link to help it out a lot, so that way your turn does not end when you evolve. A lot of the Megas, they don't have links, or a lot of the promo Megas don't have links. Luckily, the Beedrills do. And 10 Grass Energy. I'm not sure only energy count as well. This is still a new deck. I'm not 100% sure how to play this, but today we are going to play this deck. We're going to see how it goes. Can Mega Beedrill win games or not? That is the big question. But I hope you enjoyed this deck introduction. Hope you enjoyed Mega Beedrill, and let's see what happens right now. Alright, playing against the Gucci, playing a what is it? Psychic, Grass, and Lightning. Most likely going to be some kind of Night March deck, but they don't play any colors, which means there's no Shaymin, which is very confusing. But on to our turn. Let's see what our opponent is playing. Oh my goodness, this is a really... I mean, this is an okay turn 1, but it's not the best turn 1. We'll press done. And let's see what happens to Joltik. We'll force the Giant Plants and Sycamore. Yep, alright, so Sycamore discard our hand, drawing 7 new cards. Alright, so we get a Beedrill, we get an Ultra Ball, discard a Sycamore, and a VS Seeker. With this, we'll grab a... Oh, no Hoopa as well. That's very unfortunate. So, do we grab... Yeah, we'll grab Shaymin. We already have the Beedrill, Mega Beedrill on our hand. So Shaymin is setting up for 3 new cards. Can we find an energy this turn or not? I think regardless, that Joltik is going to knock us out. Alright, so... Oh, wow. Okay, this is not going great. Alright, so we'll press done, and we will just Mega Evolve. Alright, so on to my opponent's turn, they're probably going to knock out our Shaymin. What we need to do is be, like, amazing and top, like, the best cards ever. There's a Fighting Fever going to the active, which we don't really care about. I guess, no, we knock it out regardless. Okay, so Trainers Mail, going to grab a Battle Compressor. They're going to discard 3 cards out of the deck. There's a Compressor, alright. And, alright, go discard 3 Lampets. So right now that's doing 24 to 60 times 2, it's 120. And there's an end. That's actually a good card. That's what we want to see. Alright, so they're going to end, draw 3 more, or draw a new hand of 7, or 6. Alright, so there's a Grass Energy, Sycamore, there's a Joltik, Pumpkaboo, Joltik, okay. And there's an Ultra Ball, going to discard a Compressor and an Ace Trainer. There's a Feebas, so I don't think they're playing Shaymin, like... I mean, this might be a Shaymin. But no, alright, just a pass on to our turn. Alright. So we have AZ in our hand. We could AZ pick up the Shaymin. Then we can draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can draw one card. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can draw 2 if we do that. Whatever. So let's Grass Energy, via Seeker, Ace Trainer, pick up. I mean not Ace Trainer, the AZ. Pick up the Shaymin. Send the Mega Beedrill. And let's see, do we get a Mega Turbo off of 2 cards? Let's see. Or just 1, sorry. Oh, there's a Trainers Mail, alright, let's see. And nope. Alright, so we get an N for the next turn. What I'm going to do is, I think I'm just going to pass. Like right now, Night March is only doing 24 to 60, which is not enough for a knockout. So I'm just going to end my turn, all to my opponent's turn. Let's see what happens. Like, they only have 1 card in their hand. They discard an Ace Trainer. Let's see what they decide to do. Maybe they don't have anything. Maybe they just have a bad hand. And if that's the case, we might just hold on to this. There's an Acrobite. Gonna look at top 2 cards of their deck. They're gonna discard an Escape Rope. There's a Mind Loaded coming down, so they could get out a N, which they most likely will grab. Let's see, do they grab an N or the Battle Compressor? Okay, there's an N. And they're gonna play the N. We're both gonna shuffle our hand to deck and draw 6 new cards. Alrighty. So right now, Night March is only doing 70 damage, which is not enough for the knockout. Okay, so we get a Sceptile, which not so much, not the best card to get. Trainers Mail, gonna look at top 4 cards of their deck. Gonna grab a Via Seeker for next turn. There's a DC to the active, so we'll see a Night March. It will not knock us out unless they play some more Battle Compressors. There's an Acrobite, discarding an N, okay. And there's a Night March, like I said, it's not going to knock us out, though. Only going to do 70 damage. Alright, so on our turn, get a Mega Turbo, which is perfect. That's what we need. Well, Mega Turbo, Grass Energy onto the active. We'll play a Trainers Mail. I'm looking for an Ultra Ball. There we go. So there's an Ultra Ball. And with this, I'm just going to discard the Sceptile and a Sycamore. And with this, we'll grab a N. We'll grab a Beedrill, then we'll play the N. Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. So grab that, put that down, use the N, gonna shuffle both players' hands into deck and draw 6 new cards. And let's see, what do we get? There's a Mega Turbo, Grass Energy. Okay. So we'll Grass Energy the active. And we will use the Hazard Stinger for the knockout. Do 40, plus the Paralyze and Poison will knock it out, which is great. Okay, so 40 damage. Now, Night March next turn could do what? 20, 40, 60, 80? Which is not a knockout yet. Okay, so here's a Joltik onto my opponent's turn. We could get another Mega Sceptile out. Do we have a Spear Link, though? We don't have a Spear Link. There's a Fighting Free Belt. DCE, still not a knockout just yet. There's an Acrobike, okay. Going to discard a Muscle Band. There's a Sycamore, going to discard the hand, drawing 7 new cards. Still not enough Night Marches yet, only 4, so that's 20, 40, 60, 80. There's a Battle Compressor. Now that is unfortunately going to be a knockout this turn. Alright, so he's going to discard those 3, but he is down 2 DCEs, which is might be good for us. We still have Forest of Giant Plants out as well. There's a Crushing Hammer on the heads. Oh no. Going to discard a Grass Energy off the Beedrill off the bench. There's a Trainers Mail. Going to grab a Via Seeker, okay. And we'll probably see a Night March. There's a Dimension Valley coming down. Okay, so everything that didn't want to happen just happened. So Night March. Going to do 150 damage, okay. Can we top deck a Link? If we do, we'll be A-okay. So let's grab Beedrill. Alright, and let's see what is our top card. Another Mega Turbo. Perfect. Not really. Alright, so put down Force of Giant Plants. Or we could. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll put down Force of Giant Plants. Let's see here. Man, I wish we had a Link in the discard pile. How have we not seen one? We'll Ultra Ball discard double Mega Turbo. Okay. We'll grab a Mega Beedrill. Keep that in our hands right now. There's 3 Links in here. Oh my goodness. If we whiff this, I'll be sad. So we'll grab the Mega Beedrill. We will double Puzzle Time. Okay. We'll put 2 cards from our discard pile into our hand. And with this, I am going to grab... We can either grab an N, but I think I'm going to grab a AZ and a Trainers Mail. I think that's the best 2 combination to grab right now. Alright. We'll play the Trainers Mail. Look at the top 4 cards of our deck. Can we find one or not? And there's a Spear Link. Alright, so grab the Spear Link. Put that on the active. We'll put the Mega Beedrill down. We got the Mega Turbo. If I knew I was going to run this hot, I would have grabbed another energy. We'll put a Grass Energy onto the active. And we'll play the AZ, pick up the Shaymin, put it back down. Alrighty, let's see what do we get off the Shaymin for 6 new cards. Now, the only unfortunate thing, if he knocks us out next turn, I don't know how we're going to retaliate. So, put a Grass Energy on the active, and we will use the Hazard Stinger for the knockouts. He does have 3 DCs in the discard pile. He has to find the last one. There's a Poison. Okay, there's a Hazard Stinger. There's a Poison and everything. Gonna take the knockout this turn. We're gonna go down to 4 prize cards. Alright, so there we go. Grab a Sceptile, which, not the greatest card. But 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right now that's not a knockout, that's 160. He will need more Pokemon in the discard pile, and he will have to find a DCE. There is 3 in the discard pile already. Or, yeah, 3 in the discard pile. There's a Trainers Mail for a Megaphone. Okay. How many? We played 3. Oh, all 4 Mails. Oh, my goodness. Okay. And 2. Oh, my goodness. Okay, this is not good. Alright. So this Sycamore is going to discard his hand, draw 70 cards. No Night Marches are put in the discard pile. He had a Battle Compressor, but opted not to play it. There's a town map, Gunnerville, and there we go. We take the game against Night March. It looks like our opponent did not hit the DCE. We would have knocked it out this turn, but I'm not sure how we would have won the game afterwards. But there we go. We take the win against Night March, playing against the Mega Beedrill deck. My opponent wasn't playing Shaymin though. He was playing Crush Namers. Very unconventional Night March list. Let's look at my opponent's deck. Does he play anything else besides my loaded Give Back Energies? And it does not seem like he does. So once his 4 energies are gone, they are gone forever. He doesn't play Puzzle Time. Doesn't even play an AZ to pick back up his what is it? Pick back his Milotic. So once it's there forever, which is very unfortunate. But we'll see one more game with the deck here in a second, and we'll see what happens, and can Mega Beedrill take another game or not. Alright, putting against 2 Sceptile-EX playing a Psychic and a Water deck. I'm not sure what this could be. They have a Trevenant deck box, and we lost the coin flip, so we'll be going second. I was going to say like Water Toolbox, which is great for us because we hit for weakness. But I'm not sure. Okay, we don't really have the best hand neighbor. We have a Sceptile. We can at least use like Sleep Poison turn 1. So we'll press done. Alrighty. And okay. So Mega Mewtwo deck. Okay. Alrighty. So they're gonna draw a new hand of 7, okay. Alright, so we get double mulligan draw against the Mega Mewtwo deck. I guess we need all the help we can get playing against Mega Mewtwo Octillery. Okay. So there we go. They gotta find a Pokemon. Alright, so we get 2 mulligan draws. Yes, and yes. We might have. Okay, that's not what we needed. There's the Mewtwo-EX. Alright. So let's see what happens. I mean, we do have to attack with the Sceptile turn 1 because we don't have a way to treat the Sceptile, which is gonna be okay. We see Ultra Ball for a Hoopa. Gonna use a Scoundrelling. Gonna search for 3 new Pokemon, or 3 new EX Pokemon. Alright, so we see Scoundrelling. And let's see, what do they decide to get? Let's see, they're gonna get a Mewtwo and a Mewtwo, okay. And there's a Mewtwo coming down. Mewtwo coming down, okay. A Fighting Energy to the active, alrighty. A Trainers Mail. It's weird they're playing. Oh, they are playing the Fighting Mewtwo. That's correct. They are playing the Fighting Mewtwo. So we see a Trainers Mail. Going to the top 4 cards of their deck. And let's see what they get. This is a Mega Turbo. Hey, we played that card as well. There we go. Alright. And let's see what else my opponent has. Now, there's a VS Seeker. Gonna grab a Judge. Oh no, don't judge us. Don't do it. Oh man. Okay. So like we have a really, really good hand, but they're gonna judge us back down to 4. Alright, so we're gonna draw 4 new cards. I'll take it. I will take that hand. Alright, so on our turn, Beedrill, okay. We'll Shaymin for 2. Yes, I'll take those 2 cards, and let's see what do we get off the Shaymin for 2. That's not what I wanted actually. So a Trainers Mail. This is not the hand I wanted. Oh my goodness. It went from a really good hand to a really disgusting hand because we have to Sycamore. Discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's see what we get. Alright, so we get a Beedrill, we get Ultra Ball, discard the Ultra Ball and Sceptile. With this, we'll grab the Hoopa. Alright, I like the Hoopa. Let's grab it. We'll play down the Hoopa. Use Scoundrelling. Gonna search for 3 EX Pokemon. We are going to grab a Beedrill, a Shaymin, and I guess just those 2. We could go for the Mega Beedrill. To end our turn? Yeah, sure. Let's go for the Mega Beedrill. Sure, why not? Alright, so grab... Oh, we already have a Mega Beedrill in our hand! Wow, my goodness, mistakes are made! Alright, so Beedrill. Grass Energy of Beedrill. Play Trainers... We also need a Force of Giant Plants. Didn't you get the hint? I said I needed a Force of Giant Plants. Let's grab the AZ. It might be useful next turn. Let's play Shaymin. Gonna draw 2 new cards, or 3 new cards. Let's see, can we find the Force of Giant Plants or not? Alright, so in our turn, oh, no, bonus turn. Okay, alright, so very unfortunate turn events. I definitely shouldn't have grabbed the Beedrill in our hand. But hey, mistakes are made sometimes, especially when you're playing with me. Alright, so let's see what happens. There's a DC to the active, okay. There's a Judge, which is okay with me. Like, our hand wasn't the best, but we're gonna get a new hand of 4. And let's see what happens. Okay. That's a hand. We have a, okay, we have a Sycamore, okay. I really don't want to play the Sycamore on our turn. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put this guy down, put a Grass Energy on the active, and I'm just going to go for a Sleep Poison. Just so we can damage the Mewtwo some. I think that's the best play. Tails, it's not Sleep and Confused. Alright. Sleep Poison, sorry. Okay, so they're going to draw a card. There's a Psychic Energy to the active. They can't attack us yet. There's Professor Birch's Observation. They're going to shuffle the hand to the deck. And heads, going to draw 7 new cards. Can they find a Link and a Mega Mewtwo? There's a Link coming down. Okay. Does he have it? Does he have it? That is the question. Now, if we top deck a Puzzle Time, if we top deck Puzzle Time, that would actually be perfect. I hope we top deck Puzzle Time. Please, Pokemon, give me a Puzzle Time. Okay, there's a Mega Mewtwo coming down. Can this knock us out yet? It does not have the right energies just yet. It has 220 HP, okay. Alright. I can dig it, but if we top deck Puzzle Time, I think I'm gonna go aggressive Mega Beedrill, even though this Vantage Strike could knock us out. And there's a, okay, that's not what I wanted. We'll put a Link down. We'll put a Grass Unit to this guy. And let's just go for a Sleep Poison. If we flip heads, they are asleep and they cannot attack us next turn unless they have a switch. And Tails again. Alright, so to my opponent's turn, can they find a Fighting Energy or not? That is the big question. And if they do, they can knock out our Beedrill on the bench, which would not be amazing. Okay, there's a Mega Turbo. Gonna put an energy to the active, okay. There's a Psych. Okay, I don't know why they're putting so many energies, but whatever, I'll allow it. There's a Birch. Gonna shuffle the hand to the deck. Tails only get 4 new cards. Alrighty. Now the question is, does my opponent play Switch? When we tackle this Mega Beedrill, what's going to happen? There's an Ultra Ball. Going to discard a Fighting and a Mega Turbo. So he has 2 tin left. Alright, so there's a Rimmery coming down. They could get down Octillery. So Rimmery coming down. We're going to see, this is actually not going to knock us out. It's only do 150 damage because there's no Stadium card in play. Alrighty, on to our turn. We get a Mega Turbo. Why do I keep just drawing these bad cards? I think, once again, Sleep Poison. Flip heads this time, buddy. Come on, Sleep Poison. I believe in you. And another Tails. Alright, so my opponent draws a card. And there's a Vantage Strike. That's going to knock us out this turn. Alright, so I guess we have to go for Sycamore. Even though I don't want to, we might have to. Okay, let's see. What do we top deck? Come on, Puzzle Time. Top deck. That's not what I wanted. That's definitely not what I wanted. Okay. So, I guess I'm just going to Sycamore, discard the hand, drawing 7 new cards. We could put down the Beedrill. I'd rather save it for a Sceptile. So we'll see. I know there's no more left in our deck, but we can Puzzle Time for 2 of them. Alright, so we get the Beedrill. Okay. And I guess we'll just go for the Hazard Stingard. I think that's the best play. We'll do 40. Poison, bring it up to 40, or bring it up to 80, okay. So he's up to 110. Back into our turn, he'll be 8. And then, oh, man. Okay. Alright, we'll have to figure it out. He has a lot of HP left. That's what I know for sure. There's a Mewtwo Spirit Link going down to this guy. Okay. Fighting Energy on it. Mega Mewtwo coming down. Mega Mewtwo Y coming down instead. Okay. And there's 40 damage. Alright. So on our turn, what do we get? We get a double Puzzle of Time. Alright. We could go for the knockout this turn. And then my opponent can't attack us with this Mega Mewtwo Y. So let's use Trainers Mail. I guess we should have Battle Quest first. But there's a Mega Turbo. That's what we needed. Alright, so grab the Mega Turbo. We'll play that down. Going to put the Mega Turbo to the active. Go for double Puzzle of Time. Yes. We'll grab double. I guess we'll grab double Mega Turbos. That seems like that seems like a great 2 cards to get. All right, so both those guys are going to our hand. Let's play down 1 Mega Turbo. Gonna put a Grass Energy on the active. We'll play Battle Compressor. And let's see what's in our deck. Do we have any more Mega Turbos? We don't. Alright, that's not great. We have 1 in our hand. We have 6 Grass Energies left. We haven't played a supported card yet. So I'm actually going to discard our 3 of Forest of Giant Plants. I don't think they're useful. They're not useful anymore. So discard those 3. And I'm going to play an end this turn, which seems very strange, but we need to start setting up this guy. If we can get a Grass Energy attachment on this guy, will be okay. There we go. We have a Grass Energy attachment. We can put down Mega Beedrill. And maybe we'll cycle between both these guys. So put this guy down. We'll put a Mega Beedrill down. And we'll go. All of our puzzle times are gone. So let's use this puzzle time. Trying to hit a Grass Energy the following turn, which we can. So we'll put those 3 in our hand. Okay. And let's go for the Hazard Stinger. We'll knock out the Mega Mewtwo, which is great. 40, the Poison, of course. Alright, so go down to 4 prize cards. Alright, and Mega Mewtwo can't do that much damage because we have no energy attached to us. So 1 and 2. There's a Sycamore and a Giovanni scheme, which is pretty much not very great for us. Mega Mewtwo coming up almost my opponent's turn. Let's see what happens. Alright. So there's a Dimension Valid coming down, okay. There's a DC to the actives of 3, 6, or 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100. Yep, alright. Go to our turn. Let's see, what do we draw? What do we get? We get a Grass Energy. So I'm going to put that on this guy. We'll use Trainers Mail. We'll grab a AZ, maybe? Yeah, we get AZ, pick up a Shaymin to draw 2 new cards. Do we target Whistle or not? I don't think. We can just play it regardless. Like, he has enough Mewtwo's already out, so let's grab Mewtwo just so we can draw more cards with the Shaymin. So let's play the AZ. Pick up the Shaymin. Put it back down. We'll draw 3 new cards. We're looking for a Mega Turbo, so that we can maybe attack with this guy the following turn. Shaymin setting up for 3. Alright, so we'll free retreat into this guy, and let's go for the Hazard Stinger. We'll do 40 damage with the Poison, 80. Okay. Unluckily, we did not get no Mega Turbo, so 80 damage onto our opponent's turn. Let's see what happens. They draw a card, okay. Do they play Switch or not? I highly doubt it. There's a Rim Raid coming down, okay. And it'll probably see a pass. There's a Fighting Energy to that guy. I'd probably just loaded this Mega Mewtwo. Don't know what my opponent's really thinking, okay. There's a Lucky Helmet going up to that guy. Perfect. And there's poison damage. Alright, so on our turn, what do we get? There's a Grass Energy, okay. So, if we get... Okay, how many Mega Turbos are left in our deck? 3, there's 1 left, okay. I don't know if it's in the deck, though. It's the only problem. So, let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. That's not a knockout. So, what we could do is attach a Grass Energy to the active. We can... What to do? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to VS Seeker for an AZ and pick up this Beedrill off the bench, which might seem strange, but I'm actually going to send it in, and that way it can't get knocked out. So put up this Beedrill. We will free retreat into it. And we'll pass. That Mewtwo should take 40 more damage. There we go. Alrighty. So on our turn, it'll take 40 more damage. It'll go back into their turn. It'll get knocked out if he does not retreat it. So that's the question. Does he retreat it or not? There's a VS Seeker. Gonna grab a Birch's Observation, which I'm fine with. So Professor Birch's Observation, gonna shuffle the hand of the deck. And heads, they're gonna draw 7 new cards. And let's see, does my opponent switch out this Mewtwo or not? That is a big question here. If he doesn't, that Mewtwo will get knocked out going back into their turn, which is going to be great. Now, let's see, does my opponent be aggressive and attack? Or does he retreat, getting rid of the poison? That is a big question. Let's see. Now, I think we still have plenty of energies left. We have 5, 6. Yeah, and there we go. Victory screen. My opponent can see it in the game, and we'll take the win against Mega Mewtwo. I'm not sure. I guess my opponent didn't have another attacker. Maybe they didn't have enough energies left. They couldn't really, I guess, recycle Mega Mewtwo's, but there we go. We take the win against the Mega Mewtwo. Like I said, what I've probably done is hopefully we type like a Grass Energy or something. Put the Grass Energy on this guy. Put down the Mega Beedrill. He would have knocked out for poison. Then onto our opponent's turn, they could have done some stuff, maybe hurt us a little bit. We then would have sent in the Mega Beedrill, taken the knockout, not the knockout, we would have hit for 40, and then maybe hit another Mega Turbo and a Grass Energy to win the game, because I think the Mega Turbo wasn't left in the deck, and a Grass Energy. So we could have maybe done it. It all would have depended on top decks, but there we go. There is the Mega Beedrill deck. It's not the best deck, but hey, it's a lot of fun to see if it works. I'm still not sure if this is the best combination, but this is what we played today. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry that both my components conceded the game. Maybe we'll play this game. We'll play this deck later on. Maybe for expanded one day, we'll play it as well with Verbeek, because Verbeek does make a lot more sense. That does help knockouts pretty easily. But we'll see what happens one day. We'll see it probably in expanded for sure. But thanks for watching this episode of Road Tuesday. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Mega Beedrill. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great Tuesday. Alrighty. Bye. Alright, guys. Just want to give a quick shout out to our two sponsors, 60 Cards and Yeti Gaming. The links are down below to their websites. Make sure you go check them out. Alrighty.